Hey Transformers fans, welcome to our first Transformers Tuesday of 2025. Happy New Year, thanks for joining us. Yeah. We just launched a bunch of pre-orders and we wanted to take some time to just kind of give you a deeper dive behind the scenes look at some figures. We're going to first start off with our Amazon exclusive, continuing the Wreck and Doom multi-packs that we've been doing, you guys have been loving. So Mark, take it away, what do we got here?
I know everybody out there have been collecting our Mayhem Squad, Attack Squad, which is our Doom and Destruction clan there, and then our good guys, the Wreckers, as everybody loves. So I've been very, very pushful, I guess you could say, as about trying to finish those team members out. So I'm very amped up that we actually do have Topspin here and Spinister, and for the first time, you actually do get Spinister as Target Masters, unlike that other Spinister that we released back in WFC. If you can actually look at the color scheme is changed. His color scheme is straight out of the comic books. I ended up keeping the two-tone blues though, much like his purple to teal here in the original release. I thought in the comic books it goes dark blue, it goes bright blue, so I thought that was like a nice kind of nod to the original color scheme. But I'm pretty excited about Hair Splitter and Singe coming with them because he didn't come with them originally. But that recoloring looks beautiful, especially in helicopter mode. This copter mode is pretty sick.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it really did come out pretty strong. And then, of course, Topspin here. So for all you guys that collected, yeah, nice. You know, I'm trying to come prepared, trying to show the comparisons here. I know everybody wants to see the Brothers Connect here, the Jump Starter team here. So yeah, just the original color scheme that was released in the Wreckers program for Twin Twist. It's obviously a necessity. If you have Twin Twist, you must have Topspin. And to get them in almost the same exact color scheme as Twin Twist, but slightly altered because obviously their vehicle modes are slightly altered from each other, which do look fabulous together. But they are the same spec, the blue and the red, so they will match in hand. Maybe there's a little bit of offness on the red right now, but that will be fixed in production. And then you also get the Headmaster gimmick of Freeze out here, which is very cool. As you know, you can do those in all the type. I think I have them in here already, that he fits into the cockpit. There we go. You can see him in there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, these molds hold up for year after year. I gotta say, that whole entire program for the Titan Masters and Power of the Primes and all that stuff, I love bringing forward those kinds of gimmicks for the characters, and it just really makes for a fun toy, especially in vehicle mode. So I'm pretty amped on this pack.
Yeah, no, I love, like with Legacy before this, but Age of Primes, where you can bring those gimmicks back that we just don't do anywhere else.
Yeah.
So love bringing these back. These look fantastic. And again, this continues that Wreck and Doom collection. As I mentioned before, the pre-order is live right now. It's going to be limited quantities at Hasbro Pulse, but also, of course, through Amazon. Love the packaging as well. Looks incredible.
I didn't even talk about
Yeah, I shouldn't skip that because that's a real step up from what we've done in the past. I mean, Amy did this really leaning into that Versus pack. And of course, you get on the back, you come up with the 3 Titan Masters as well. So it's a really great pack. You got 5 figures in total. Really excited for this one.
Beautiful illustration. I mean, I love these illustrations, and I love the new really box style for the Age of the Primes. Yep. This does coincide with our Age of the Primes line, so pretty amped up on that as well. Let's hear from you guys about who's the descendant of who. Let's hear that out here. So yeah, this is a pretty solid pack.
Well, cool. Love it, Mark. Thank you very much. So as I said, pre-orders live right now. Go check it out. All right, so here we have Deluxe Optimus Prime from Devastation, one of my all-time favorites, the closest you can get to playing an actual G1 episode as a video game.
Yes.
This is part of our A-level assortment. The first year we launched, we did Deluxe Optimus Prime from Transformers 1, of course, paired with 86 Bumblebee. This is the next iteration, going to hit shelves approximately April. Obviously, Devastation, Optimus Prime, and the next Bumblebee is from Transformers 1, which is already live for pre-order. But Evan, take it away. What do we got here?
Well, we have a Deluxe Optimus Prime, as you just said. So this comes to us from the lovely Shusan over at Takara Tomy. And essentially, one of the reasons that we wanted to do this was in the video game, when you fight Devastator, he's monstrous. And obviously, we have Devastator coming out this year. So we thought that a Deluxe class Optimus Prime would kind of make that scale just a little bit more relevant to the video game and also allow folks to kind of replay that fantasy. But Shu was able to pack in just a lot of really fun and cool features into this figure. So as you can see, what we kind of did to simulate the cell shading look of the video game is that we gave them the highlight streaks on the windshields.
It looks really, really good.
Yeah. So his alt mode is trailer compatible with like any and all of our trailers that we've released as well. He comes with his Energon axe. He's very posable. He's very cool. His chest also opens up, and he has a matrix on the inside, which I was shocked when Shu was like,
I honestly did not know that he came with a matrix.
I know. It is unpainted, but the matrix is there, and he can hold it. It slots into his hand, so he can hold it right in front of him, and it looks great.
And then you can do the combo.
The charge attack, the charge melee attack.
And I love the Energon axe, where this is the first time I can remember where there's like motion built in the accessory, because obviously at this point you probably have a decent amount of Energon axes, but I love the uniqueness that you did here.
It was something that we wanted to try for this and see how
really
it
cool.
looked. Yeah. But yeah, this is our Deluxe class Optimus Prime.
There you go. Yeah, pre-order live right now. Should be hitting shelves around April. So, all right. So next, let's take a look at, of course, one of my personal favorites. This is Jazz Deluxe Scale from the '86 film. The very first one, all the way back to 2020, the very first one in the '86 line in our Studio Series segment.
Yep.
Absolutely love this figure. And again, we look at what fans are demanding, but also building up to the 40th anniversary of the '86 film. We thought it'd be great to bring back the very first figure that kind of launched it all, Studio Series.
Yeah, and it's also when I started working on Transformers full time. So I worked with a Toku-san on this back in the day. And yeah, I have a very big soft spot for Jazz, as I think a lot of us do, because he was one of the main characters in the animation, the G1 cartoon, had a very big appearance in the movie. Also showed up in Transformers 1.
Yeah, I was just going to say, just showed up, and I'm sure if you're patient, Transformers 1 Jazz might show up.
Maybe eventually.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here's hoping. But yeah, so I guess, obviously, this package refresh, we're getting this out there. Funny story on why he has the number 14
I was going to put you on the spot, but what is the deal with the 14?
Well,
I have no clue.
Well, so back in the day, it was requested that I change the number that was on the side because it was a licensed vehicle, and we were trying to go like generic sports car. And so I did some research, and Transformers in the Jazz in the original Transformers catalog that released, he was number 14 in the item. And then also back when he was released in Takara, before he was under the Transformers name, he was also number 14.
Funny.
Yeah, I know. So
That's
it
a
was
deep cut.
Well, it was just that was one of the things where I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I'll just put that on there.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's a great touch. I mean, I love the character that adds to it. But yeah, the pre-order for this is live right now. Go check it out at HasbroPulse.com and other toy retailers. All right, next let's take a dive into Deluxe
Wheeljack?
slash Q slash...
Well, we want to add on to the confusion that is, what the heck does Wheeljack look like in the live-action universe? So here we go, which is why on our boxes it says Wheeljack and then it says parentheses Q, because everybody's like, what?
Pick your name.
Yeah, exactly. So, obviously, this is Q. He's a Mercedes E550.
Yep.
It's a beautiful car. It's a licensed vehicle, obviously. We worked with Mercedes on this. Worked with Kunihiro-san over at Takara Tomy. He really dove into this character and was like, I want to make sure that we get his lab coat and all of these other fun details and trinkets on him, because we have not done this figure
It's been a hot minute
since the original toy line released for that movie back in the day. So we wanted to make sure to get that out there. So he comes with the Naginata spear that he had, which can also store in his back, and then he has one of his blaster accessories. And the one time that we kind of went back and forth, Kunihiro-san, he came back and was like, I really want you to paint his hair metallic. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, that's fine. So that's what we did.
Because a few times we actually get hair on the
yeah,
figures.
I know.
It's not typically on there, but
his mustache is also there.
Yeah, with that character, you kind of had to have that to get the look right. But this looks fantastic. And it's so fun that even years after this movie came out, that we're still filling out the roster, filling out your collections. You guys have been patient with us. Please continue. So love to give some Bayverse fans some love, but also, even if you're not a Bayverse fan, this is just a great figure. Again, that Mercedes E550 is just a so cool license car to get that in the line.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely beautiful.
Oh. Yeah. Cool. So the pre-order for this is live right now. Go check it out at HasbroPulse.com and wherever fine toys are sold. So cool. All right, so let's take a closer look at Voyager scale, War for Cybertron Ironhide.
Yep, everybody kind of got a sneak peek at this at MCM London Comic Con when I was out there, and we got to show it off, and we played a little bit of Who's That Transformer, which was a lot of fun. So I'm a big Ironhide and Ratchet stan, so whenever we're doing one, I'm always kind of
I was going to say, you brought a Ratchet.
I brought a Ratchet just to kind of show, because
that's a great comparison.
They pair up very well, because one, this Ironhide is obviously a partial off of this Ratchet, which was the plan. And
no surprises there.
Yeah, exactly. So worked with Kunihiro-san on both of these. And the light partialing that we did was to really make sure that we matched his game design. So because Ratchet has a little bit of punch. He's got a bit of a rotund tummy, and then Ironhide is more like kind of like heavy bodybuilder looking. Okay. So that was one of the things that we wanted to make sure that we got in. And he also had a couple differences in his alt mode. Even though they're generally kind of the same, he had a lot of other scribe details, ghibli things that are a little bit different, and we wanted to make sure that we captured that. He also comes with his EMP shotgun accessory, whereas Ratchet had his Energon healing ray, and
and the axe,
the
ginormous axe.
The ginormous axe
is fantastic.
Yep. Gotta make sure they come with a melee weapon, because everybody had a melee weapon as well.
Button smashing. Well, again, thanks, Evan. This looks fantastic. Love to see them together. I think this works really, really well.
They pair up nice.
Pre-order is live right now, so go check this out at HasbroPulse.com and wherever fine toys are sold. All right, let's take a deeper dive into not a new figure, but an incredibly hard figure to come around these days. First release in 2019, we've got Leader Shockwave from, of course, Dark of the Moon. This is a wild figure, but talk us through it, Evan.
Well, I mean, it's one of our big requests, obviously, because a lot of those older figures, and this guy's big and chunky, but shockingly very quick to convert. He's only 10 steps.
Does not look like he is an easy convert.
I know, and I was so shocked. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. So obviously, Leader Shockwave comes with a Nest Paratrooper, comes with.
Can we get a little zoom in there?
Yeah, Wheelie and Brains down there as well. Please don't lose them. They'll be wrapped in their tissue paper cocoon. But yeah, he turns into a Cybertronian tank. He has a PVC pipe, arm pipe, so he has great posability. And your little Nest Paratrooper that can just float on in.
Yeah, so you've probably seen we're putting out some figures that are really in high demand. Of course, we want to make sure that those hard to find figures, like maybe you just came into Transformers through Transformers 1, or even Rise of the Beast, Earthspark, whatever it is. We want to make sure that some of those kind of holy grail figures you guys get access to as well. So really like this one, of course, as we're building up to the Dark of the Moon 15th anniversary. We thought this was a perfect time to get this guy back out there. So this, again, Leader Scale Shockwave from Dark of the Moon. Pre-order is live right now, so go check it out at HasbroPulse.com or wherever fine toys are sold. All right, so let's take a closer look at a highly anticipated, over 10 years anticipated figure as we continue to finish out the Optimus Prime is for all of our movies. We're up to 9 now. This is the 8th. This is, of course, Leader Scale Optimus Prime from the Age of Extinction. How many of those 8 have you done?
I don't know. You're putting me on the spot. I can't think, actually.
That's fair. A lot of them.
A few of them. But a lot of the first movies weren't not done by me, because they were done by the original Studio Series team. So, yeah. But here we go. Yeah. So a lot of people got to see a sneak peek of this, obviously, at MCM London Comic Con. So here is a little bit of a closer look at him. Obviously, this is a beefy boy. So I look at those flames, and it's just, I'm getting trauma from trying to remember to get those to match up correctly. We made sure to include a whole bunch of accessories in this. It is specifically, even though the design does not change between Age of Extinction and The Last Night, one of the big things that changes is his forearm designs, because at the very end of the movie, he gets different forearms. So this is actually pre-new forearms.
Pre-new forearms.
So yes, but even though we still wanted to make sure that he comes with a sword and a shield. So a couple of the gimmicks. The shield can split apart, and it has the Gatling blaster underneath, obviously. He comes with a little arm knife blade that he used to fight Galvatron. He comes with a big sword that he used as well. He can store all of this also on his back, because he can use the shield as a jetpack, because why not?
Of course.
Yeah. So truck mode obviously can also store all these things.
Yeah, you got the sword right there. I love how you can put all that stuff there.
The truck is also trailer compatible, so it works with all of our trailers, just because we always want to make sure that we get that in there. But yeah. It's a fantastic figure.
Pre-orders are live right now. Go check it out at HasbroPulse.com or wherever fine toys are sold. All right, so our last figure that we're going to talk over here at length here is He's really no introduction. It's Trypticon. Of course, this is the first time we've done him in a while. This is a Titan scale redeco, but
it's been at least 9 years, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, gosh.
God, can you even see us? Here, let's move him. Yeah.
Let's put my favorite form right here. So talk us through the main differences between the first release to this one right here.
So I guess one of the big ones is obviously deco on this guy. So we were aiming to be a little bit more animation accurate, a little bit more colorful, which is why we did this. The original also included a lot of stickers, so it had like a sticker sheet. So there's no stickers on this guy. He's completely all paint. Just because I have been getting overwhelmed with Instagram questions about this one, his hips are in fact fixed. The original release was notoriously a little finicky with the hips, so we have changed them and it's been modified along the way. So this guy features that fix. So these hips don't lie.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
Yeah. Actually, here.
You want let me move him out of the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Goodness.
I have like 5 of these in my office and I can barely get in there. So yeah, obviously he still features his triple changing capabilities of turning into the spaceship, the city, and the dinosaur. And then he comes with full tilt and Necro, who is the little headmaster. He's got the good clicks. Yeah. Yeah. So he's just a fantastic set. Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, it's a full play set plus a Titan. I mean, it's tough to beat.
Yeah, he has plenty of Titan master ports all over him, so you can take the headmasters and put them all over. It's just a lot of fun. We did remove the clear. That was in the original release. The teal part was clear on a lot of the pieces, so we did it solid on this. The only clear that's still on this guy is obviously the orange bits because that's iconic to the show and the original toy. Blah.
No, this figure came out absolutely fantastic. I know fans are going to appreciate getting another shot at this guy they might have missed. I'm certainly a sucker for the animation accuracy, so I love this. A really great job.
Yeah, it really pops, and I'm happy with how it came out.
It's great. And the packaging, which you showed on the other video we did, is incredible. Moving from those kind of more bland cardboard boxes, but we actually threw some colors in it. Amy did an incredible job.
Yes.
Those Gen Selects, we typically just did those cardboard boxes, but now we're adding some graphics on there, which I think turned out absolutely fantastic. But yeah, this is the last figure we're doing for now. So we got 8 pre-orders going live, or already are live right now. So available at HasbroPulse.com. Just the one, the Wreck and Doom collection is going to be the only Amazon exclusive. All these others, we got a fan channel here that you'll find. So yeah, great way to kick off 2025.
It's the start to the year and there's so much more coming.
Yeah. There's so much more coming that we can't wait to get. Oh, and I'm so glad you mentioned that actually. I was about to totally forget. Hope you stuck to the end. The announcement, we can finally confirm that in February at MegaCon, we are going to reveal our next HasLab.
Yes.
So much speculation on not just the character, of course, but the timing, but we can confirm the campaign is going to launch in February at MegaCon. You'll be there live.
Yes, I will.
To show it off. So stay tuned for that. Please comment on what you guys think we've selected. I am supremely confident that it will be.
I think everybody will be excited.
I think everyone's going to be really pleased. So
please look forward to that. Yeah, so look out in February.
Yeah, so that's no better way to outro than that. So thanks for your time. Thank you, Evan. And we'll see you next time.